Now, something that really amazed me when I came here and hearing the story for the first time is that everything here has been locally made.
Wow, awesome.
Now, the benches were made by the carpenter here on premises. I mean, the wood was donated from somewhere in Italy, but just wood, but people worked. And everything here is like bit by bit, like one drop of water together with another, they would form the ocean. And this is how this place came into existence with lots of people, workers, volunteers, and it's all bit by bit, people working to really realize the beauty of this whole church.
What year was this?
Now, I mean, I think it was 2000. They finished it in the year 2000. Yes.
And I think when I first started coming here, the paintings were not all done.
Yeah.
They were still doing some.
Yes. I met a lady who was explaining to me that she was one of the people who made the ceiling.
Wow.
And she was on the ladder, I don't know how many hours to do the ceiling.
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
Come on.
She's an American. No. Now this is the Melkite Church. Melkite Church. And the Melkites are a group of Christians from the Byzantine times. And actually the Melkite Church, they don't believe in statues. They believe in icons. And I just want to tell you about, I took a course of iconography in Jerusalem for 3 years. And strange enough to say that the Palestinian Christians of the Holy Land were the first iconographers of history. Yes, and that is why, the Melkite Church follows the Byzantine rhythm, which means even the prayers from very, very old ages, it's beautiful music, and they never use organs, they never use musical instruments in their church. I have been going almost every Sunday to the church in the village here, and it all depends on echo, but no instruments. And it's beautiful voices. It's amazingly beautiful voices. Now, actually, to do an icon is something that is not easy even to think about, because iconography is not artwork. Iconography is taking a picture of the saint and tracing exactly the same picture, tracing, and then this tracing would go from father to son to centuries, from Byzantine times up till our day today. So they would use the same system of coloring that was used some 2,000 years ago after the resurrection. And it has to be the natural and never chemical. Like, they would use like a sort of paint called pigment paint. And the first pigment paint came from Egypt, from the rocks. And maybe in Israel here they say Elias has the best rocks for pigment paint. And then they would use eggs to stabilize the paint, and all very herbal, natural products to do the icons. So to do an icon, it would take probably 6 months to finish one. So I'm amazed really, to see so many icons and effort really being put to really realize all these icons and frescoes. Now, the first icon here is Jesus Christ on this side, and then the Holy Mother of God on the other side. But then they have Saint Peter, they have the angel Raphael, they have Saint Elijah here, and I just want to tell you something very special about the icon of Saint Elijah here. This one here. This one here. And Saint Elijah fasted in the desert. It is written in the book that, in the Holy Bible, that Saint Elijah fasted in the desert. And as he fasted, he was being fed by a raven. And Abuna was the first one to think, how could a man, to be fed by a raven, how could that happen? And he started meditating about it until he found the difference of word between the Arabic and Hebrew, because Orav in Hebrew means raven and Arav means Arab. So Abuna said, okay, wait a minute, it's not the raven, it's an Arab that fed Saint Elijah. It must be one of the nomads in the Bedouin area, because there were many Bedouins across history, so it was the Bedouin. And that is why in this icon, they made the picture of an Arab. A man dressed as an Arab. Because, it could be the explanation of the word raven, but it's not raven, it's Arab and Oraf, which is a very close word to the Hebrew. In between Arabic and Hebrew, we have 20,000 words that are similar. So, sometimes people mix up words, and even when they want to translate something from one language to the other, then they would put their own sometimes. Translation is sometimes difficult. So they put the picture of the Arab here. So Abuna, according to Abuna, he was fed by an Arab. So as you can see, all these beautiful icons here, but